What have you done with Jared Goff that the previous administration wasn't able to do? What have you had rip off the hood here on your communication with Jared that seems to be working right now?
Well, I'll tell you what, Rich, the biggest thing is that with any player that's conscientious like him, it doesn't matter whether it's us or whoever it is that's dealing with him, he's a conscientious player. There's going to be improvement from year one to year two. That's natural, and especially when you just look at how young he is based on that experience that's accumulated. When you think about he plays as a true freshman at Cal, plays the 7 games last year, but really he's been extremely receptive to coaching. I can't say enough about Matt LaFleur, our offensive coordinator, and Greg Olson, our quarterbacks coach. These are two guys that have had a lot of experience and interaction with Jared, especially when you're taking care of things from a head coaching standpoint. And those guys have been instrumental in just making sure that he continues to gain an ownership on our offense, really truly becoming an extension of our coaching staff. And, he's got good players around him too. I think when you look at the quarterback position, it's very important, but there's a lot of people that are involved to try to help him succeed. And, he's done a great job, but then you look at some of the ways that our offensive line have protected and taken care of him. We got receivers and tight ends and backs that are all doing a great job in the pass game. And then a coaching staff that's done a really good job with Matt and Greg kind of leading the way. So I think it's a bit, there's a lot of things involved into why Jared's doing the things he's done, but really pleased with him. And we know that we've got a lot of improvement, but feel good about him as our leader right now.
Now, I know you've got a memory about plays and snaps and stuff like that, okay? Because I know that you said before you took the job, you looked at all of Jared's snaps as a professional. What about this year? Give me one where you're like, okay, that play right there, Jared Goff gets this offense in a professional, real-time manner.
I think, really each week after the Colts game, really every game we've experienced some form of adversity. And the thing that I'm really impressed with Jared is his ability to respond and just to stay even-keeled no matter how big the moment is. But a couple things, good and bad, that stood out. Look at the 1-yard touchdown pass he has to Sammy Watkins against the Niners on the Thursday night. It's a 3rd and goal. It's a run-pass option right there. A lot of guys would say, I'm going to concede the down. I'm going to hand it off again on kind of a similar play. He's got the confidence to step up, deliver an accurate throw on 3rd and 1 going in, and that touchdown ended up being the difference in us winning and losing that football game. And then to me, what says as much about him as anything is, you look at the Seattle game, we turned the football over 5 times. He has a couple plays that certainly we'd like to have back. But then when you get the ball back in a 2-minute drive, we had no timeouts left. You got to go score a touchdown to win the game. And you look at the throw that he makes on the first play of that drive, 35 yards to Higbee down the right seam over the top of Chancellor. And here's Sherman squeezing as a midpoint corner, looks off Earl Thomas. And no moment's too big for him, and he's going to just continue to compete, and he doesn't let previous plays affect his ability to move forward and continue to let it go and play fearless. And I think there's a way of doing that in a smart manner that's really going to serve him well, and that mental toughness, that kind of resolve that we've seen from him leaves you feeling really confident in your quarterback.
For more Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Rich Eisen Show app.